Good morning, fellow YouTubers. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. Today, I wanted to go over what we do in order for preparation for our trip. So what apps we used, what route we planned, everything that we used in order to make our trip successful. So stay tuned because I'm going to tell you all my secrets. As I said, I'm going to share with you all of my traveling secrets. So, the first secret that I have, and I know that this is really old school, but I've done it for so long that it's just what I'm most comfortable with, is my handy dandy little binder. My binder! It keeps and holds everything. I know in this day of age, and don't get me wrong, I love digital anything. I love all tech stuff. I love everything digital. But it's really good to have hard copies of stuff as you're traveling, just because you don't know where you're going to have cell service at, and when you're not, and when you are, and when you're going to be able to pull something up, and when you're not going to be able to pull something up. So, handy dandy little binder. And in my binder, I organize everything as such. So here we have our campground reservations, other reservations, things to do, maps, and receipts, because I usually like to keep all the receipts. So, first of all, what I did was I went and tried to figure out what we were doing, where we were going, and what the hell we were doing, to be quite honest. But what we were doing on our road trippers. So I went on Road Trippers. It's a trip guide, and no, I'm not getting paid from them for anything. But I really loved this website. I went on the website first, and then I discovered they had an app, so I downloaded the app to my iPad and totally used this the whole time through. So what I did was they give you a little map, and on the map, like, you get to travel, you get to put where you want one from, you know, what you want, where you want to go. You type in whatever address you want, and then it'll pop up, and you're able to arrange them, whether that's your first stop, second stop, third stop, fourth stop. On this trip, we have 29 stops. No, 37. 37 stops. We're going to be traveling. It'll tell you the time it's going to take. It's going to, if we were traveling just straight through, it would take 146 hours. That's crazy. We're going to be traveling 8,938 miles. So, we hope to see you along all those miles. So, and it even tells you, like, what kind of gas mileage you get. You just type in what gas mileage your vehicle gets, whatever it may be, and then how much the average cost of what gasoline is costing, and then it'll tell you how much the trip is going to be. So it should be around $2,325. So I will tell you how close that gets in another video, not this one. So anyway, so I put in all of our itinerary, and then I went ahead and printed this out so that I'd have a hard copy and know where we're going. It does tell you, like, what roads to take, which ones would be best to take, and stuff like that. So it's a really good app. And then along with that one, I also used our All Stays app. So, which, thank you so much to all those RVing YouTubers out there that gave me the hint and the idea, the tip for the All Stays app, because it's absolutely wonderful. So, it's very cool. And I know there's going to be a couple of places even on that All Stays app where we need to, like, spend the night. We're traveling, so we need to spend the night in a Walmart or something like that. And it's just going to be so helpful. So thank you so much to all of you guys for that. So the other thing that I did was in reservations, I went ahead and did an Excel file because I love Excel files. I just love Excel. So I went ahead and did an Excel file, and I put our check-in date, our campground, the phone number for the campground, so that way that if we needed to get a hold of them on the road, it was an easy access, easy contact. Our check-out date, our confirmation number. I'm totally, like, love to know how much things are going to cost me and how much I still paid for them and how much I need to pay for them. So I did that too. I put total costs, our deposits, and our balance, so it's left over. So I put that all in one place. That way it would be easy to find. It was just on one sheet. It's really simple, really easy. And then behind all of those, I put a hard copy of all the confirmations that we received back. So we had that. Now in other rentals, I put things like And like I said, I know this stuff is all on digital. It's all on the web, or it's in my emails or in there somewhere, but I don't want to have to go searching for this stuff. I don't want to be there at the counter saying, oh my God, where's it at? Where's it at? No, that gives me anxiety and stress that I just do not need. So, in other reservations, I have like any car rentals that we have, and any reservations for hotels that we're going to stay in. And also, because in the middle of this trip, we are going to be taking a sub trip. Take a look at that. You can see it really closely, but it's a secret. I'll tell you later on. So I have those, and then things to do, like, I put my RV camping checklist in there that we got from different people that I downloaded off of the internet. And I also did, because we're big foodie people, as you can tell, we don't shy away from the food. So because we're big foodie people, I also printed out like the guilty pleasures from the Food Network, like all their lists. If you go into the spot, they have a list where you could print out all the stuff that was on, like best thing I ever ate, or guilty pleasures, or anything like that, all the restaurants. So there's a big list. So I printed all of that out. Of course, I used double-sided so that I would not have too many pages. And then I went ahead and starred the ones that we're going to be next to. That way we don't miss any good food restaurants. And I also like to ask the locals when we go to these places. So I like to talk to the locals a little bit and ask them, what's their favorite restaurant, want to eat like they do, and so forth. So I'm not saying that we're going to be eating out a lot, because that would be like totally expensive. But we are going to have our occasional dinners and out, or lunches out. And what I have discovered was that if you do a lunch out at one of these these restaurants, the dinner menu and the lunch menu are kind of the same. But if you do a lunch, it's a whole lot cheaper than if you do a dinner. So take a look at, when you go to the restaurant, take a look at the dinner menu. Take a look at the lunch menu. If there's, stuff on there that you think you'd like and you really want to try the place out, then go for lunch. It'll save you a few bucks. So, we have a maps section, which I haven't really filled out yet. I'm trying to figure out how to print like a total, because again, I don't want to be have to be looking online. And even though I know that on Google Maps you can use the maps offline, I still want to make sure that we know where we're going. So it's a control issue. So anyway, though, but in here I put like all our roadside assistance stuff. So all our everything that we belong to, all our clubs that we belong to. And I am hoping to use the Harvest Host, because we just joined Harvest Host, and so I am hoping to use that along the way. And we also joined Passport America and Sam's Good Sam, and so that's what we have in there. We don't have any receipts in there yet because we haven't left. So this is like one of my main things. This is my book right here. This is my travel book. I've done it in past vacations that we've gone to, and it has just been so helpful. It's just so easy. Put it in a binder. You have it there. You don't have to rely on whether you have good internet connection or bad internet connection. It's there. So if the internet went down tomorrow, I'd still have all my stuff. I'd be okay. I could still leave. So anyway, that's one of the biggest things that I use. Another one is, like I said, all of the apps. So we use the All Stays app. We use the Road Trippers app. I tried using the Good Sam for mapping, but every time I put something in, it would say that it couldn't configure the route. So I'm sure it was operator error and not theirs, but I've tried a couple of other ones that have done that also, and so they didn't really seem as good. There was, let's see, I'm trying to remember if there was another app that I'm forgetting to tell you about. So I looked at the Harvest Host stuff, and I've looked at some of the places that we're going to be at. We're going to be near one of them, so I'm going to call them and see. We also belong to the Elks, so we're going to be staying at a couple of Elks lodges over back east on the East Coast, when we only need like 1 or 2 nights of just camping. So we're going to be doing that too. So those are all the resources that I put together in order to create this incredible RV trip that we're taking for this year. So hopefully that helps you guys out some. Hopefully all of this will give you guys a place to start whenever you're ready to head on your adventure. And yeah, so leave in the comments below, leave anything, maybe any other good apps that you use, or any other software that you've used. Talk to me, leave me some comments, let me know what you use, let me know, so that way we can check it out. You know, we'll share these tips together, and then makes for an easier, less stressful trip. So thank you so much for tuning in again, and thank you for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I promise on the next video, you're going to get to meet the rest of the family. So stay tuned for the next one, because I'm going to catch them off guard. Even if I'm waking them up, I'm going to catch them off guard, because they're just never available whenever I'm making these videos. So stay tuned, because they are coming. I promise this. I do. They're coming. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and get notified. Thanks. Have a good day, everybody.